second time saying this because I thought it was recording. So basically we went through security, all that stuff, and I think it's like just after 10:30 right now. It was very, very quick. The check-in process was pretty smooth. It was pretty dead, but the domestic side was even more dead, like dead. So right now we're going to our gate, and oh, I just see the clock right there. It's actually 10:20, so it's even earlier than what I thought it would be. So right now we're heading to our gate, and hopefully we'll find like the lounge afterwards and just chill out, have a breakfast, because our flight doesn't leave for another 3 hours or so. Our flight's at 1:40 and it's only 10:20. Usually, you know, it takes a lot longer just to, you know, get through security and everything, but for some reason this is actually very quick. Shocking, I know. So anywho, I'm just gonna walk down this long hallway, and yeah, and there's Ryan way ahead of me because I'm busy vlogging right now. Anyways, let's go. Well, we found our gate, thank God, and it's actually very close by. So we are heading to the lounge right now, and the maximum to sit there is like 2 hours. Our boarding time is at 12:35 or something. It's like 10:30 right now, so we should be fine. Off to the lounge we go.
Baby, I'm missing you. Everything that you do makes me love you. Babe, I feel the rush. Everything you touch. Babe, I'm missing you. Everything you do. Baby, I feel the rush. Everything that you touch tastes good. I know. Baby, I'm missing you. Everything that you do makes me love you.
So just a quick update. I basically have to fight everyone off for the like the sunset tickets for Shibuya Sky. I wanted to do it on the 17th, the Saturday, but I didn't realize that they need our passport info, and I basically missed this stuff. So I pushed it to the following day. Cancel some stuff so we can get that. Like I really wanted that, and like my heart was like pounding. I was like heart palpitations, and I like fought everyone out for those tickets. I bought like a few wrong times because I'm like, oh my god, I need to get it. Finally got the tickets. I got it for $6.40. I think we probably just missed golden hour, but that's okay. We still get a good sunset. So right now it is 11:26. So we still have a good hour before, an hour and a bit before we board onto our plane. Just been chilling out. I've been organizing some stuff, adding some stuff to the Wanderlog app, which by the way, if you haven't heard about this, listen up. I was going to post something on YouTube today too, but I totally forgot about it. But rushing all morning. Anyways, I'm just gonna chill out, and then I'll see you guys on the flight.
Korean hair.
let's just hope it's not that bad right now. It's supposed to be like 14 to 16 degrees Celsius, but we shall see. Just landed. Bathroom? Alright. He needs a bathroom break. And I'm just gonna chill out here for a bit. Alright, so I just want to note, out of all of the airports we've ever been to, I think Korea has been the best so far in terms of like efficiency. The floor could have looked a little bit better because like the carpet was kind of lifting a bit, but you know, going through like security and all of that, like after you land, it's been pretty smooth. Actually, overall, this whole trip has been pretty smooth. Even when we were at Pearson, our security was like 20 minutes. It was really, really fast. So now we're heading to pick up our bags right now, and then we need to go pick up our WOW Pass and our pocket Wi-Fi. We have a lot to do before we catch the bus to go to our hotel. Wow, I had a brain fart. Anyway, so we're gonna go find our stuff right now. So we're still waiting for my piece of luggage right now. We got Ryan's right here, but mine is still waiting to go on the belt. I checked the air tag and it's in Korea with us, but it's not on the belt yet. Actually, I think I see mine. It's the green one. And any day now, that green one that's coming right around the corner. Yay, we made it! Okay, so we did a lot of walking around. We just picked up our pocket Wi-Fi here, and then we had to top off, like add money into our WOW Pass. Not as easy as I thought it would be because you know so much like different varieties, but at least you can double use that as like you know as a debit card and what's it called? But yeah, topping up and to use the T-money feature on there. So yeah, that took a bit of learning. But luckily we're just picking up, we have to go to gate 6 and 7 to pick up some bus passes so we can head to our hotel right now because I think it's like just after 6:30, so we are a bit of a time crunch. So we checked into our hotel and now we need something quick to eat, so we're just heading to McDonald's quickly because we have a early tour tomorrow. Keep it contained.
It's hot.
Good morning everyone, this is the first official day here in Korea. I just woke up like, well, hold on, let me rephrase it. I woke up like multiple times throughout the night, so I'm going to eventually crash later on today. And can we talk about this pimple that's been here for God knows how long? So at first it was like those types of pimples where you couldn't pop it, okay? And then eventually, you know, it went down or whatever. And during the plane ride, I've noticed it looked kind of like, I don't know, irritated-ish or whatever. I have no idea. So then last night, as I'm like washing my face and whatever, you know, I accidentally scratched it. And now there's like the dry blood and whatever underneath there. Like there's no bump anymore. It's just there. So I popped it a bit too. So now we have this situation. Fantastic. First day in Korea. Love it. Anyways, so let me just give a recap of last night while I do kind of my skincare, I guess. Like, I didn't really bring too much of it. This is the situation of my skincare right now, currently, because I brought all sample stuff and whatever. So this is this is what's happening here. Okay, so lighting isn't going to be the greatest in the bathroom here. It's a bit of a mess right now because obviously we checked in and we did some damage. I need to get my lip balm. Hold on. All right, so we are back. As I was saying, yeah, there isn't, my skincare situation right now isn't the greatest, so we're gonna make do with what we have. And this, I feel like there's some echo right now, so don't mind me, I'm all over the place. So let me grab the mic and hopefully that would help a lot more. So BRB. Okay, so hopefully the audio is better right now because I just put on the mic. Okay, as I was saying, okay, so there'll probably be a few things I've repeated from yesterday's, I guess, vlog day-ish kind of. I probably will again be repeating some stuff because it was so hectic, and you know, I don't know how everyone else just does videos so seamlessly, and I just want to be real with that because when you're trying to film content but also try and not to waste time and gather all the stuff before you head to the hotel and all that, I give those type of influencers so much credit for that. It is not easy. So I tried to do as much as I could, and probably failed at it a little bit, but that's okay. You know, we're all learning. So first of all, when we got to Pearson, you know, the typical rule is you get there about like 3 hours before, and then I think for international flights, you get there 3 hours before, because you have to go through all the security, you know, all the mumbo jumbo. However, when we got there, we arrived there just before 10, so like 9:54, and we got through everything less than 20 minutes. I was really surprised how quickly that took. Like, I have never gone through security that quickly before. I think the fastest I've ever experienced is probably 1 hour, but 15-20 minutes, unheard of. So we actually got in and everything to our gate at 10:30. So we had nothing to do for quite some time. So we went into the lounge. This is what we did for the last couple of hours. Had a bit of food, had some coffee there. And Ryan just texted me because he went out to get some coffee right now. He went to Starbucks, but they're not open right now. So now he went to 7-Eleven. Yeah, so we just chilled at the lounge for the next like 2 hours and a bit. And then it was time for us to board our plane. And we only got economy. We could have upgraded to premium economy, but that was like an extra $600 to $850 extra per person, just to get, you know, the extra leg room and kind of be treated the same way as a business class. There was the option to upgrade to business class, but that was like an extra like $2,000 and like $2,500 per person. I'm like, oh hell no! There was no way that was happening. Not on my watch. So we had our 15-hour flight, and you know, the flight wasn't too bad. I couldn't really sleep. Now most people, they can't really sleep on the plane. I myself was included with that. Like, I fell asleep every now and then. Ow. But it was like an hour here, an hour there, and I just stayed up the whole entire time. And that should be right now. I thought you went to 7-Eleven. You got coffee?
No. 7-Eleven to grab something else.
Yay!
They didn't have spicy
Salmon?
though.
Ah! Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, our 15-hour flight. So wasn't horrible, wasn't great, but wasn't the best. This was in and out of sleep. Ryan slept like a baby for most of the time. Lucky him. It was actually quite smooth sailing too. We were about 4 minutes late taking off, which is not so bad for Air Canada. If you know, you know. After that, so we landed at around 5:30. We did get an arrival card. So if you don't know, there's like a yellow arrival card. If you are not a Korean resident, then you have to fill in that card and then go through, you know, the hallways and all whatever, and then go through the immigration. After that, then you go pick up your baggage if you have, which I'm sure you will. And then we went, okay, so one of the first things we did was we picked up our WOW Pass from the CU convenience store. Didn't know how to load it up. Like, I figured you could just load it up on your on your phone. Like there's an app as well, which you can, but I guess like I was a little bit too flustered and trying to figure out what's going on and crunch for time to even figure that out. I figured it out later on. So we went to the end of the terminal to gate A to find the machine kiosk so we can insert our money, but at the same time we had to pick up our pocket Wi-Fi anyway, so we had to go in that general direction. So did that, and then we picked up our Wi-Fi, and it was a very easy process. You know, if you bought off a Klook, just show them the code, the voucher, and then they'll give you your pocket Wi-Fi. They do need a credit card just to see that, you know, it's working. Nothing will be charged on that. And then after that, we went to pick up our bus passes from the airport limousine buses, which by the way, I thought it was going to take like 2 hours to get to our hotel, but it took us like an hour. However, we did land here at like 6, well, we landed here at 5:30, but by the time we got out of the airport, it's probably like 6:30ish or so, closer to 7. So probably that's another reason why we got there pretty quickly. An hour wasn't too bad. It was smooth sailing. We also got the return tickets as well. After that, we checked into our hotel. It took us a while to find the entrance because there was no giant sign that really says it. It really blended into the background. Went up, checked in, got our key card, and then we checked into our hotel. And then we kind of wandered around the streets for a little bit just to kind of get a sense of the environment, the nightlife, and yeah, that was basically it. We had McDonald's. I had the bulgogi burger. I actually like that very much. Ryan wasn't a too fan of it. He just said it tastes like a regular burger. But he had this one where there was guac inside it. I mean, it sounds interesting and the presentation was interesting. However, it was very messy. It just completely fell apart after like maybe 3 bites. Their nuggets, we just found out that they don't have a 10-piece nugget, they have 6. So a bit of a shock for us there, but their dipping sauce, oh, that thing is spicy. My spice tolerance isn't horrible. I mean, I could take a bit of spice, but oh my god, that was spicy. Ryan loved it though. After that, we walked around some more. I actually went to Olive Young, and it was one of the busier locations. It was the one with the 2-story ones. So we went in there, packed as heck. I was trying to grab whatever I could quickly, even though they closed at 10:30, but I was trying to pick whatever I could because I didn't want to waste too much time in there since we're probably going to go back at some point anyway, which we most likely will. And then yeah, we just walked around trying to see what there is. We went to a 7-Eleven, trying to get the feel of the whole place and everything like that. So it was actually quite nice. Not bad for like a first night. Obviously, we didn't have too much time there, but you know, it is what it is. Now today we have a tour to see the palace and a bunch of other places. So that's going to be happening. I'll try to vlog a little bit more today since I'm not really scrambling around trying to get, you know, to the hotel and whatever. So I'll try and do a little bit more of that for you guys today. We're also going to be shopping around Myeongdong. So I'm going to finish up my skincare. We're most likely probably going to wander to like the Starbucks afterwards when I'm done everything because we have to meet up at the bus stop with everybody at like 8:40. So I'm going to finish everything and see you guys in a bit.
Which you probably will do. When Sakko was like, Delph, jump that kids into buying. I think that's the whole point. Either way, it doesn't matter because I'm also going to hit you with the arcade. So listen to the job. I can't stand all these people. Engagement is great. Now me and Nia Jackson. So now I can actually see a world where Randy Orton does not win at Backlash due to interference by our troops.
First full day out in Korea right now, and it is 7:48 in the morning. We're gonna head out to the Starbucks, and then we have to head to the bus station to meet up for our tour group. This looks so different during the day versus night, as you guys can see. Oh my gosh. Actually, I want to see if they have the Sakura stuff here. If there's anything left. Ooh. Oh babe, look, it's a tiger. Ooh, oh my gosh. I've never been so excited for Starbucks stuff in my life. We're never gonna go to Jeju, but you might as well get that. That one, Seoul.
Oh man, I don't know. Remember the suitcase.
So as you guys saw, there was like so much variety at like the Korean Starbucks. I actually got like a keychain. This was the last one for this specific place right here. And then I got this little guy has a bag jar. Because come on, Canada doesn't have cute things like this. So I was like, you know what? So probably gonna go back to the room and just put these away, and then we're gonna slowly make our way to the bus stop because they said to meet at a specific exit and then a certain line. No idea. But yeah, so we're probably gonna head back to the hotel very quickly, drop these up, and then head out.
I tried mine. Silk.
That's good.
Silk.
That's so much better than
Yeah.
ours. So much better than ours. Oh my god.
이에 따라 20장을 임명할 때에는 영조에서 서반 4품 이상의 고위직 무관들을 추천한다. 바탕으로 재구성했습니다.
Hit that thing.